Hey guys, Sturdy again. This is actually a remake of a video I did back in January on the same topic. When I first discovered this, I was so excited to make a video about it that I just went and made one, and it was awful. I'll put the link in the description if you want to watch that for some reason. But anyway, to get straight to the point, all you need to get slow locking to work is you need 1, an enemy that can be slowed so he's not immune to it. 2, you need the ability to cast slow on that enemy. And 3, you need the ability to heal the slow effect. Then you just, slow, Asuna, slow, Asuna, slow, Asuna, rinse and repeat, and he'll never get a turn. There you go, that's it. End of video. If you like this, let me know by actually liking the video, and then feel free to subscribe. Okay, wait a second. There might actually be about 4 of you that actually want to know how this works. So let me get into that, I guess. The best way I can think to explain this is that everyone is assigned a number at random at the beginning of a battle based on their agility, called the CTB number, or conditional turn-based battle number. The higher their agility, the lower this number will be. Also, interesting fact, if your agility is 170, it never gets any better. So 170 all the way up to 255, you get the same number, which I believe is a 4. So, there's no need to max out agility. Now that everybody has a CTB number based on their agility stat, the game has to determine whose turn it is based on who has the lowest number. Well, actually, whose number is 0. So it goes through every creature, enemies and allies, and reduces the number by 1. If anybody has hit 0, it's that character's turn. If they haven't, and then it ticks again and again and again until somebody's number does hit 0, in which case it is that character's turn. When the character takes his turn, is assigned a new number based on what action it chose. The actions range from a tier 1 to a tier 8. I believe, I want to say, I know attack is a tier 3, so it's multiplied. So if we're going to go with 170 agility, then if they attack, then tier 3 attack times 4 for having 170 agility will give you a 12. So it'll be 12 ticks before the character gets another turn. But if they pick item, then that'll be just 8 ticks. And if they change equipment, equipment might actually just be a half. But it's either a 1 or a half. Larger attacks like overdrives and, some more powerful spells like Firaga will be higher multipliers like, 5 or 6, etc. When a character is afflicted with slow, whatever the CTB number it currently is gets doubled. Also, if they're slowed and they take their turn, then the total gets doubled. So in the example of attacking with an agility of 170, 3 times 4 is 12. But if you're slowed, then you get 24 ticks. But if you're hasted, then it's only 6. The reason that slow locking is possible is because when you slow an enemy, it cuts the CTB number in half. But if you cast Asuna or possibly throw a remedy to remove slow, then it removes the status effect, but it doesn't divide the CTB counter like I think it should. So, for example, if you're slowed and it's 24 ticks away from being your turn, then when somebody casts Asuna and removes the slow, it's still 24 ticks away from being your turn. And then when someone slows you again, then the 24 ticks then gets doubled to 48. But then someone can cast Asuna and remove the slowness, leaving you at 48 ticks, and then slow you again, doubling it to 96, and etc., up to, I don't know, I'm kind of curious, if you kept on and overflowed that variable, could you crash the game? I might have to try that at some point. I haven't tested it that extensively, but that could be an interesting thing to try to do. But anyway, I've rambled enough, so I'm going to cut to some footage that I recorded earlier of me showing off the exploit. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try to get a enemy set up with slow. Let's go with the whatever this guy's called. Snow Wolf, there we go. We'll go with the Snow Wolf. And we're just gonna have Yuna bonk this guy. Alright, here we go. Now, he's slowed, so I'm going to go ahead and let him get his turn. Alright, so he's right there. Just out of range. Alright, now then, I'm going to have Yuna use Asuna. So that removed the slow, but you see he's still in about the same spot. Alright, now Titus uses slow again. Titus. Yes, Titus. I said it. I know his name's supposed to be Titus. Don't care. Fight me. And he's farther down. Orin can defend. Now she's going to cast Asuna again. So he's still at the same spot he was. He hasn't gotten any faster, even though slow was removed. Now, he should completely disappear. And he's gone. It's magic. Alright, so we're going to do this like once or twice more. Cured. So he's still not showing up. Cast slow again. And he's really gone now. Alright, now then, just real quick, I'm going to skip through several turns until he shows up again. Okay. Still not showing up. Still not there. Anyway, I think you get the point. But I think this has gone on long enough, and I'm pretty sure this wolf definitely thinks this has gone on long enough. I just want to say thanks to everyone that made it this far into the video. I'm in the process of overhauling the channel, and I'm trying to increase the quality of all my videos by teaching myself how to edit and getting a better microphone, sound setup, etc. So, you know, let me know what you think about my new intro and stuff. I put a lot of work into it. As a side note, I just wanted to say, I haven't tested this, but apparently haste has the heal descriptor or something like that attached to it. I forget exactly how it's worded. But since it's technically a heal versus damage, I guess, since it's a healing effect, any kind of undead creatures are apparently hasted by slow and slowed by haste. So that opens the possibility that you might be able to do a similar trick and haste lock undead enemies. So I forget what the second form of Evra is called, but if you can't slow that form, then if haste causes a negative effect because he's undead, or she rather, can't remember, but if haste causes a negative effect because of her being undead, then possibly you could do haste and dispel and do a similar trick to the slow and Asuna. Also, there might be a few bosses that are immune to slow but aren't immune to zombie. But since haste is a positive effect, I don't think they added any resistances to it. So that also might be an option to play with. I haven't tested any of this. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah. If you like this, let me know by actually liking the video. And if you would like to subscribe, that would make talking to myself a lot less awkward. Thanks for sticking around at the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.